Hi, thank you for watching our video. Today we're going to talk about Diploma of International Business. Look, it's an amazing course and we'd like to introduce that to you so that you'd really understand what you get out of it. We've got Paul here, who's a trainer for international business, and Paul has been teaching international business for a while now, and he's got a lot of knowledge and experience in this field. Look, let's get to Paul. Paul, can you just give us a bit of a rundown of international business? How many weeks the course are? And
Sure. At the moment it's 52 weeks, or I think it's always been, right? Diploma of International Trade, so we're getting a little bit more into depth of the international trade than we did in Certificate 4. We're covering topics like work health and safety, marketing, analysis, management issues, import-export legislations, project management itself, how to organize the import and export. We normally covering Australian companies because that's the companies who are around, who we can ask for their data or we can Google, and we're trying to export into the whole world. Currently we trying to do some analysis on export to Thailand, but we've been doing Europe, United States, Africa as well. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
That's great. Well, look, international business is always a exciting thing. There's always something that's happening. There's always information traveling back and forth. And look, one of the things that you actually spoke about was project management. And I know project management is such an important key for import and export, because if you don't have project management,
yeah, all got lost.
Yeah, everything's gone, and a lot of the products never come across because of lacking information and structure and everything that should be there. But project management is something that's very important for international business.
Sure.
I've heard a lot of stories about people trying to bring in products, and at the end of it, it hasn't been successful and so forth. And a lot of them said they didn't know how to structure it. And how is project management beneficial in these sort of areas?
Sure. I can remember just lately what we covered was risk analysis, which we really enjoyed because it's done, or it can be done in Microsoft Excel, which is a very powerful tool, but we found out that most of the people don't know even how to use the very basics. So we got a little bit into depth of this one. Or HR, where we covered those, what you call them, troublemakers, which you have in every company, and quite lately you're finding out that most of the managers are still acting based on the old rules in the situations where they should apply the new rules, how to deal with those people, how to solve those issues. So we got into this field as well. Students arguing that that's not how it's actually happening in the companies, because yeah, the troublemakers usually get sacked, but that's not the right way how to do it. And just applying the good processes and good procedures, you can move the company into very different levels. So, for example, that one, planning, sure, Microsoft Excel as well.
Yeah. No, that's brilliant. Paul, I know that Australia is a big exporter of wine throughout the world, and Australia's product it's got an amazing standard, amazing status. It's really recognized, and even when I was in Myanmar recently, I was looking through the wine shop, and I noticed that the Australian wine was all placed in the eye view, which is really recognized. Like, can you give us some information about that?
Yeah, quite lately, it was a month ago, I reckon. We were on the trip to Hunter Valley, which is one of the famous regions of New South Wales where they produce the wine. So we visited one of the wineries, which was really good opportunity for the students to see how it is actually made. Because you can find the wine in the shelf, but how can it get into the shelf? Which might be even easier if it's in one state, but how do you do it if you export it? How do you organize the shipment? How do you organize the legality of the whole stuff, the labeling, the brand dealing with all this stuff? So through how many bottles you can fit on the pallet, how many pallets you can fit into the container, how is the whole trip of the bottle organized from the winery or from the grapes to the shelves in all around the world, plus statistics, which country is the biggest importer of their wine, what do they value the most. We found out that they just recently started producing vegan wine, which was amazing information for me.
That's really great, isn't it? When you get information like that, you know that the students are really learning from it as well, and it's current. It's like at the moment everybody's going in that direction, and I think they were also talking a bit about organic, and everything's going organic. And
I think the best about it was that when you're doing the homework at the school, you need to get some real data. So you can Google them, but most of the real valid data are not on the internet. So you need to write an email to the winery or to any other company who's got the data, but most of the students or people in general are just too shy or scared to do it. So when we actually got there and they met the jolly guy with the hat on his head, they had the opportunity to ask for those questions. They wouldn't have to Google or search on the internet, which was nice to see them connecting the theoretical homeworks with the practical side, finding the real people behind the data. That was amazing.
Now look, that's brilliant, and I think that's giving us much more information about international business and how it functions and what we're doing for the students itself. And look, when it comes to student mixes and all that, the nationality, you've got students from all over the world that are in your classes?
Yeah, pretty much Brazilians, Thais, Polish, French. What else is there?
There's a mix of everybody.
Definitely a mixture of cultures and nationalities, which, sometimes we lose half of the class discussing about the differences between approach of different cultures.
Well,
I need to
you're a
refresh
step ahead of me, and that's brilliant. Look, that's the idea about international business, getting all this going and really understanding culture and trying to embrace it rather than joke at people. You learn the culture and embrace the language and try to connect with people, and that's brilliant. Well, look, thank you for your time, Paul, and we really appreciate your thought, and we want to try and guide the students. And look, when you come here, there's a lot of pathways. After you finish the Diploma of International Business, you can head out to do a bachelor degree in International Business as well. All right, so there's many pathways that you can take up so that you can extend and study further and really get into it, because you'd be able to achieve something with this information, right?
Or bring your own container with foreign products.
All right. So you can also start business. You can import your products and sell it. Even while you're a student, you can do that. It's not something to say, look, you're just studying. We believe that students should be involved in practical stuff as well. So you can start trading. All right. All the best to you guys, and look forward to seeing you.